Hi guys, my name is Heaven Claire Williams. I'm 17 years old and I am an aspiring actress. Before we start the video, I want to apologize for the noise that's happening. You might hear a beep, you might hear the AC, you might hear the washing machine. I apologize and I will try to fix it all during the editing process. Okay, first off, I just want to say I made this channel because I'm starting basically practically from scratch. No agent, no connections, no acting coaches, barely any money. And I wanted to take you through what it's really like trying to chase this dream without having it all handed to you, you know? So today I'm going to explain why I want to act, how I got into the industry, and what I've been through to even start, what I've been through as a whole. One of the biggest reasons I want to act is because I genuinely find entertainment from it. I find it fun, and I know sometimes, yes, it could be stressful for me, but that's like with any type of job, any type of working. So I find it really entertaining, I find it fun, and you know, it's a nice hobby that I have. Film has always been important in my life. You know, movies didn't just entertain me, they taught me, they practically raised me and helped me feel things I couldn't explain with words, you know? Like, there's been movies that describe emotions in ways that I couldn't even fathom with words. So if I was ever like feeling something specifically, I'd be like, hey, you wanna know how I feel? Go watch that movie. You wanna know how I feel about what's going on in life? Go watch this movie. And yeah, so it's a very nice way to explain your emotions. And basically, I want to do that for someone else. I want to give people the kind of feeling that actors and creators gave me growing up. I want to be part of stories that actually mean something and leave a mark, if you know what I mean. Anyways, and by the way, I wrote this all down. So if you want to know why I keep looking down, I wrote it all down. A few people who inspire me in this industry are people like Pedro Pascal, Taraji P. Henson, Viola Davis, Denzel Washington, Coleman Domingo, and Kerry Washington. I haven't seen every movie, every single project of theirs, but I've seen a few, and those few changed me. One thing that a lot of these actors and people who inspire me in this industry have in common is they all came from small places. They worked really hard, and now they're legends. And you can tell that they're like good and genuine people, not just good actors. It proves that sometimes one project is all it takes for someone to connect with you and support you forever. And how I got into acting, basically I really started pursuing my acting dream when I was 13. I auditioned for a few acting agencies, and I got scammed twice, by the way. They were asking for thousands of dollars up front, which is a huge red flag, but I had to figure it out on my own. My mom was supportive of me, but she gave me full control of the whole situation, so I had to do the research and basically protect myself. Then I found this app called SceneBot, and basically you would perform scenes and they would give you scripts, and then other actors and people who were just on the platform would vote. And I made the top select and honorable mentions a couple of times, which gave me a lot of confidence in when I first started getting into it. But I stopped for a while, mostly because my reader didn't want to really do it anymore, and I just felt unmotivated at the time because of that reason. They did have an option on the app where it could be like a robot reader, but I really felt comfortable with doing it with an in-person reader. And yeah, so now lately I feel like I'm on a kind of a block. And now I want to explain why it's been hard for me, and specifically like where I'm coming from. So this has been like a really hard journey for me. I don't have a lot of money, I can't really travel, I don't have a car. My parents are supportive in some ways, but also very iffy when it comes to letting me go places and take risks. I've tried getting a job to invest in acting, but I've been applying since I was 13 and I haven't even gotten an interview, and which is crazy, but we're not gonna talk about that. Also struggle with reading out loud. I think I might have undiagnosed dyslexia. I tried to get it looked into, but they basically asked me, I can get into that if you guys want me to, but I'm not going to put that in this video. But basically they told me oh no, you're normal, everybody does that, and it dismissed me like nothing happened. And so I was really confused by that because I was really excited. I really wanted to know like what was going on. But yeah, I will try again sooner or later one day. But yeah, and I was never properly evaluated. Reading in my head, no problem, but reading out loud, I would mix certain words or syllables with similar ones by mistake. And on top of that, I've always been super shy and introverted. So stepping into this industry where everything is loud and fast and public, it's kind of scary. But like, yeah, it's kind of scary. Again, sorry for the beeping and sorry for the constant noise. I'm trying to talk as loud as I can in order for it to be overran. Why I'm making this channel, honestly, I don't see a lot of people like me on my For You page or on my platforms. Most actors are already in LA or in Atlanta, flying across the country for auditions with supportive families and money and coaches, blah blah blah. But what about the rest of us? What about me? What about the people who coming from nothing? You know, like, no. But no, yeah, and but no, I still want this. I'm still gonna be pursuing this dream as much as possible. I want to show what it looks like trying to start something practically from nothing. This channel is for people who need to see that it's still possible even when you're even when you're broke, young, and unsure. No, because that is true. But it's also for me, so I need to track so I can, track my progress, store my self-tapes, and push myself to keep going. And here are my goals for this whole thing. Basically, my goals used to be, when I was 13 I started, is to be out there before I turn 18 in LA or somewhere where the big film industries are, in LA with other teen actors, other big actors. But obviously, at the time I didn't realize how unrealistic that was, especially with my situation. But now I want to build, I want to get up. It's basically like the same goal, but with a higher age. So basically by 25 to 30, I want to have an agent. And specifically, I want to get an agent that understands me on a personal level. I want to book roles that mean something, and I want to, specifically now, this one I want to do now is I want to keep working for it. Like me having no agent, no manager, I want to keep posting my self-tapes, because right now I feel like my acne has gotten lower since when I first started, because I used to be doing 3-minute monologues and now I'm struggling with 1-minute monologues. And so yeah, I'm trying to get back into my ways. It's been 3 months. Actually, it's been kind of since January. I think January was the last time I actually was into it, and so I'm going to explain that further on later. But yeah, I want to get people who can give. Yeah, I don't really have a backup plan for my whole life as a career-wise, because I don't know, this is the only thing I've ever wanted in my life. Career-wise, one of my biggest fears is failure. So if I fail, I don't know what I'm going to do in life. I have no backup plan at all. And I know that's obviously a bad idea and a bad plan, but what can I say? But no. And that's a little bit about why I'm doing this. If any of this sounds like you, or if you just want to follow someone starting from practically rock bottom, I hope you stick around and keep watching me build and grow on this journey. And I'm going to be posting self-tapes / behind the scenes of my acting process and honest updates about what it's really like chasing this dream. And yeah, so basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be 2 days out of the week, Thursday and Friday, I'm going to be doing a audition. Well, just a scene. I'm going to be doing a scene, specifically monologues, because I'm trying to get back into my monologue ways, how good I used to be at doing monologues. I'm going to be doing a monologue twice a week, every week until I get really good. Again, well, I wasn't like really good, but until I get really good, and to the point where acting agencies are calling my phone and they're like, oh my god, where have you been? Like, right, like, right. Right. But no, so yeah, that's the plan. But basically I'm just posting all this, and I'm posting all these self tapes on this channel. I posted some previously before down in the channel. I archived them because I was like, I need to rebrand. But this is gonna be fully this channel. So if you're ever wondering what's going on, this is the video to explain it all. But yeah, so I want to see, basically now I feel like I just watched a couple of sometimes that I just did. I don't feel like it's that good, but I always feel like my auditions are not that good. And that's self-judgment. Like, I'm always judgmental about myself. But that's why I'm posting. That's another reason why I'm also posting them, because I want to see how you guys feel them and some advice you guys would give to me. And yeah, I'm supposed to them just in case casting directors are out there and they're seeing me and they're like, oh, she has potential, and they want to step out. And I'm also posting this to inspire people. You know, if anybody has questions for me that I could probably maybe answer them from the little bit of experience that I got. And yeah, I want to just share, you know, my journey with you guys. And yeah, once again, thank you for listening. Oop, that beeping. Thank you for listening, and I'm so sorry for the noise. It's probably really annoying, but hopefully, yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you guys for watching this long, and I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna start posting these auditions every week. So I'll see you guys then.